So Apple has finally announced the date for the launch of the iPhone 17 lineup, 9th of September 2025, and that's really exciting. But what we can expect from the iPhone 17 lineup? First and foremost thing, 4 models. The iPhone 17 is going to be the base model, and this phone is bigger than the iPhone 16 actually. But then there is going to be another bigger phone than the iPhone 17, and then there is going to be the iPhone 17 Pro, very similarly sized to the iPhone 17. And then the biggest of them all, the iPhone 17 Pro Max. But what is the iPhone 17 gonna be like? Well, it's gonna have the same design as the iPhone 16 from the back, but at the front it will have a 6.3-inch screen. It will have slightly more thinner bezels compared to the iPhone 16. So a bigger screen, thinner bezels, and the brightness is also getting an upgrade. We're hearing it will be slightly more higher than the last one, which was only 2000 nits. So this time it's probably gonna be close to 2600 nits. But the biggest upgrade in the display department, even though the dynamic island is still gonna be the same, it's actually the 120Hz refresh rate. But don't get too excited though. Even though it's still 120Hz, but it will not switch between 1 to 120Hz like the Pro models. So it's not a Pro Motion display. And that also means you're not gonna get the always-on display functionality at all. Similarly, it will also skip on the anti-reflective coating, the new generation one that will only arrive on the Pro models, not on this model. You're probably going to be sticking with 10 to 120Hz or 60 to 120Hz if you're going with this phone. Rest of everything is very similar, like the build quality to the thickness to the RAM to the cameras. The front camera is getting an upgrade. Now the whole lineup, the whole iPhone 17 lineup will feature a 24 megapixel front-facing camera, including this iPhone 17. The 2x optical zoom using sensor crop, the 4K video recording, nothing has changed. Even the MagSafe charging hasn't changed. The only thing that has changed is actually the A19 chip with the new Apple's modem. So the A19 chip is typically faster than the A18 chip, and that's how it is. The battery size, 3600 mAh, hasn't changed at all. The fast charging capability is rumored to be much better than the last one. It's probably going to support 45-watt fast charging, but that's purely speculation at this point. The rest of everything kind of confirmed. Starting price is going to be $799 for the 128GB model. There is also going to be 256, 512 and a 1TB model as well. Now let's look at the slightly more bigger but much more thinner phone. The iPhone 17 Air. 6.6-inch OLED display, 120Hz Pro Motion display, so it will have the always-on display. Not the same anti-reflective coating is going to be there, and very thin bezels. But if you look at the build quality, then it's going to be titanium made device, unlike all the other iPhone 17 models that will have aluminum and glass build. And there is a difference though. The iPhone 17 will just only have the frame made out of aluminum, the rear is totally glass. This one is the same, the glass back but titanium side frames. But the thinness is crazy. It's 5.5mm thin. That's insanely thin. The A19 Pro chip is gonna be inside this, and cooling system is gonna be crazy in it because it's such a thin device. But that's not the only thing. It will also have 12GB of RAM. But the lackluster thing to me is probably the camera. It's gonna be 48 megapixel camera, and that's only it. There is no ultra-wide angle camera, no teleporter camera at all. And this will have the 2x sensor crop zoom just like the standard model. So you're paying more to get less cameras, kind of like that. But it will also have a 2900 mAh battery in 2025. But then the MagSafe charging, the charging capabilities are going to be very similar to the iPhone 17. The starting storage is going to be 256 and the pricing is $949. So it's slightly more costlier than the last year's Plus model, but it's offering more storage as well. But then there is going to be the 512 and 1TB storage option as well. Now let's look at the iPhone 17 Pro, or the Pro Max if we talk about it. These devices are going to be totally different from the last model because this year Apple is finally using something totally different in terms of materials. Yeah, it's aluminum, you can say it, but the whole back panel is mostly made out of aluminum. That's actually really interesting. I mean, it's kind of like going back to the iPhone 6 days. But there is a glass part at the back which only is for the wireless charging, the MagSafe charging and stuff like that. But that's only it. Rest of the phone is made out of single block of aluminum, so its rigidity is gonna be crazy better. It's way better than the titanium frame. Even the camera bump area is gonna be made out of the same exact aluminum material, so it's so damn good. But then the camera stop design is staying the same, but the bump is totally a different one. Now it's covering the whole back of the phone at the top part of it. Now in the screen department, there is not that big of a change. The brightness, as I said, probably gonna have a certain bit of change, the 2500 to 2600 nits. That's it. The 6.3-inch display on the 17 Pro. 17 Pro Max will have a 6.9-inch display, same 120Hz ProMotion display, always-on display. The anti-reflective display coating is gonna be there, but that's kind of speculation that might not even happen, but there is a chance that it will happen, kind of like what Samsung did with the S24 lineup or S25 Ultra. Now if you look at the thickness, then it's 8.7mm, so they are still very thick phones, and they will feature the A19 Pro chip. The A18 Pro chip is already as capable as the M1 chip, so A19 Pro is going to be even more crazier. But it will also be paired with 12GB of RAM. So it's amazing to see Apple is putting so much RAM in it. But then the cameras, it's a different story here. The 48MP main camera and 48MP ultra-wide-angle camera, we have seen it. But now we are gonna see 48MP teleporter cameras too. But we are hearing two different types of news. So one source is saying the normal Pro model will come with the 48MP 5x camera. And another rumor is saying that it will feature the same camera as the Pro Max, which will actually have a 48MP variable teleporter camera. Means it will be able to switch from 8x and 5x optically. And it's a physical thing that will happen inside the camera. So it's not software, it's not sensor cropping or anything like that. And that's gonna be the crazy part of it. Plus, they will also, both of these two will be also be able to shoot 8K videos from all the cameras. Like a revolutionary change in the smartphone industry. But then the battery, 3600 mAh, just like the iPhone 17 inside the iPhone 17 Pro. Very similar to the iPhone 16 Pro. Not a big thing, but the biggest model, the iPhone 17 Pro Max, is getting a 5000 mAh battery. With all the Apple's magic in the battery and optimization department, this is gonna be a bonkersly powerful device in terms of battery life I'm talking about. And the charging experience is gonna be very similar to the iPhone 17, whether you talk about the MagSafe or the fast charging. But the vapor chamber cooling system in both of these phones is gonna be crazy good. Now, if you look at the pricing for the 256GB starting model, normal Pro model, it's going to be $1,049. And for the Pro Max, it's going to be $1,249. So it's $200 more than the Pro model. But then there is going to be the 512, 1TB and 2TB models. But they're going to be way too much expensive. And that's totally the iPhone 17 lineup. So that's probably it. Let me know about your thoughts in the comment section below. What do you think?
And yes, if you want, you can get some crazy cool wallpapers up on my website, a link down below. Until the next one, bye and take care.